Salut Orel, Pieter Jan, het Nieuwsblad. En général, les joueurs qui en conférence de presse commencent le match. Alors on peut
Normally, when we have players that come to the press conference, it means that they're part of the starting 11. So are you part of the starting 11 tomorrow? I have no idea. I have no idea. I hope so, but I don't have any more information than that.
Next. Romain. Lève ta main assez haut, Romain, comme ça.
Bonjour, Romain Vanderplum d'ADH.
Bonjour.
Tu joues en Ligue 1.
Romain,
Il y a quelques joueurs,
so you're still playing at Ligue 1. I think there are 5 or 6 players that play in Ligue 1. They're all playing at PSG, right? Which is the one that you are going to be most looking at? They're all great players. They're all great players. And I think that the strongest of all of them is obviously Kylian Mbappé, but he's no longer there. I think that we all know him, but we shouldn't. There's not a lot that we can do. It's Belgium against France, and it won't just be Belgium against Kylian Mbappé.
Bonjour Orel, Emmanuel Varanguet pour l'agence France Presse.
Emmanuel Varanguet for France Agence Presse. Do you not think that the two teams are quite similar? They're both favourites, and they both found it quite difficult to find the back of the net in the first round. Yeah, maybe the situations that we're finding ourselves in are quite similar, but tomorrow we're coming up against one another, and may the best win.
Christian Hornung von Sportschau. Es gab nach dem letzten Spiel Pfiffe von den Fans gegen ihre Mannschaft.
The last game, the fans jeered after your last game in the group phase. Do you believe that has now been resolved ahead of the game against France and that you will have the full support of your fans?
Ja, ich denke, das ist geklärt.
I believe that has been cleared up. I can understand that. We were all frustrated. Now we are facing a new match, and I hope that all fans stand with us, and we will play with a lot of imagination tomorrow.
Bonjour, Christophe Franquin de la dernière heure.
Bonjour.
Everyone said that it is the big clash of the round of 16, France-Belgium, but we asked the question to the French team as well, how many... If you think about the difference between Belgium and France, if you're saying that there's no favourite coming out of the game, how many devils will be capped? I don't know how many devils will be capped, but I think that these are questions for the coaches rather than us. Do you think, who's the favourite going into this game? A favourite? Yeah, I would think that France is probably the favourite going into the match. They have got further in competitions. They won a World Cup not so long ago. They got to the World Cup final as well the last time round. It is a team that is a very well-oiled machine, but tomorrow we've got a round of 16 game, and both teams are going to fight for those 3 points and for the win, and we'll see who pulls it out of the bag tomorrow. Orel, you started as capped, but you weren't able to start the second game. Did you understand the decision taken by the coach because he wanted a profile that was slightly different to yours to play up front? Yes, I think that when you start a tournament with a defeat, you need to shake things up. And unfortunately for me, I was the one that was forfeited, but I didn't take this personally at all. I'm here for the team, and I want to do what's best for the team. And if that was the choice that was best for the team, I accept it. Good evening, Orel. We hope that Belgium wins tomorrow, but if Belgium were to be sent home, do you think that the tournament could still be deemed a positive experience? Honestly, tomorrow we're going in it to win it. I haven't even played out what would be or what could be if we lose, and I'm not sure I want to. Guillaume Watso, good afternoon, good evening, Orel. We know that the French have very highly performing wingers, and I think that the midfielders will need to help the backline a lot. Are you ready for this mission for the midfield? Yes, absolutely, we are ready. We're ready, and we know exactly what type of match is going to be played tomorrow, and we're going to be up to scratch. Thank you. Nicolas for Radio France RMC, can you maybe just talk us through the strengths strengths and weaknesses of the Belgium team. It is a team that we know everything. We know what we're doing. We're good up front. We're good down the back as well. We've got a good balance. We're able to hit when we need to offensively, and we've got goal scorers in the team. Good morning, Loïc Vaux from Foot of France and Belgium are two big teams who like playing on the break. They've got great qualities with this, and I imagine that they're both going to try and dominate the game and be the one in the driving seat. So we know that one is going to need to play the possession game. And who do you think that will be tomorrow? I think that it's going to be a game that both teams are going to be sizing up the other at the beginning. But as we said, there will be one team that will have possession. I think that it's up to us to see what happens tomorrow. I can't really look into a crystal ball right now. Good evening. 2018 is the game that everyone talks about, the semi-final. You were 20 years old. Do you remember what you were doing and how you watched the game? Yes, I was at home. I was in Stuttgart. I was watching the game. And yeah, I was fit, really. I was not happy, to say the least of it. Orel, the French team, we've got Griezmann, who would probably play in number 10. So I imagine that if we're looking for man marking, it will be up to you to man mark him. Is it something that gets you going, thinking about man marking him? To be honest, any game against the French national squad is one that gets me going. I can't wait to be playing the game. It's the type of game that I dreamed of playing, and here I am on the pitch. Orel, have you practiced penalties? And who are the best players to take your penalties if ever it gets to that tomorrow? No, we haven't checked. We haven't been training penalties, but I think that we've got a good squad of penalty takers, should it come to that. Shouldn't be an issue. And obviously, if I'm called to do so, I'll be there.
Questions? Encore des questions ou plus de questions? OK. Plus de questions. Merci, Orel. And we welcome the coach.